Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take a whole stack of sources, pull out those really key insights, and, well, share them with you.
That's the idea.
And today, we're tackling a really interesting question, almost a paradox, actually.
Mm-hmm.
In a world that, puts so much emphasis on relationships, what if some of the most amazing individuals found their path to greatness because they stayed single?
Right. It's this fascinating intersection of, let's say, solitude and achievement.
Exactly.
So our mission today is really to unpack why, for some people, being single isn't a negative thing or just waiting for someone. It's actually a deliberate choice.
A pathway.
A pathway, yeah, to serious personal growth and accomplishment. And we're kind of challenging those standard societal ideas and maybe getting you to think a bit about your own life, your own choices, wherever you stand.
And you'll notice as we talk, Stoic philosophy keeps cropping up.
Yes, it does. For anyone not familiar, Stoicism is basically an ancient philosophy about living virtuously, focusing on self-control, resilience, reason.
Things that come from within.
Exactly. Principles you really see reflected in the lives of many people we'll be discussing.
And just to, really pique your curiosity right away, our sources mention people like Nikola Tesla,
a classic example,
and Jane Austen, brilliant minds who clearly found that solitude wasn't a problem. It was almost a tool.
A forge, like you said earlier. It gave them the freedom, didn't it? The mental space to create without all the usual distractions.
It's a powerful thought. Being alone can be incredibly productive.
It really can.
So, okay, let's start with that core idea. The value of independence. Our sources keep highlighting this, how it's this fundamental catalyst for growth and self-discovery for these high achievers.
Yeah, it's about creating that space, both mentally and physically, where creativity isn't stifled.
Right, where innovation can actually happen.
And you see it so clearly with someone like Steve Jobs. I mean, his independence wasn't just a personality trait, was it?
No, not at all.
It was absolutely core to his vision for Apple. It let him think way outside the box without worrying about pleasing everyone or compromising.
And authors, too, like Virginia Woolf.
Exactly. She actively sought out solitude. She needed that quiet to dive deep into her thoughts. And that directly led to her amazing literary work. And this connects right back to that Stoic idea of autarkia, or self-sufficiency. It's not just being physically alone.
Right.
It's about finding fulfillment and direction from inside yourself, not needing constant external validation.
Which then shapes how they approach connections, I guess.
Totally. They look for relationships that enhance their life, that add something, rather than relationships that define who they are.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about where your purpose really comes from. And that kind of self-driven focus leads perfectly into the next point. Unwavering focus on goals.
Yes.
It seems choosing to be single can just free up so much time and energy.
Huge amounts.
That can then be poured into really ambitious goals, personal or professional. It minimizes those distractions that, relationships can sometimes bring, even good ones.
Absolutely. And think about Albert Einstein or Oprah Winfrey. Their success wasn't an accident, was it?
Definitely not.
It came from this incredible single-minded dedication to their work, to their mission.
All that energy channeled.
Precisely.
Right.
And that mirrors Stoic ideas about purpose, discipline, having a clear vision, and then making sure your actions line up with your values. No messing around.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for me. Emotional resilience.
Ah, yes.
It seems being single provides this maybe undervalued chance for deep introspection.
I think so.
Like you have to confront your own emotions directly, learn from them, and that builds inner strength, self-reliance.
Right. But how do you actually build that strength? I mean, our sources point to thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche and Henry David Thoreau. These guys didn't just put up with being alone, they actually thrived on it.
They used it.
Yeah, they used solitude like a lab, to explore these huge ideas, work through philosophies. And that led to incredible emotional clarity, robustness.
Sounds very Stoic.
It absolutely is. It lines up perfectly with Stoic teachings on managing emotions, focusing on what's in your control. They call it prohairesis, your power of choice.
So by looking inward, they built this solid foundation.
Exactly. A foundation to handle life's curveballs with, maybe more grace and confidence.
And that inner clarity, that focus, seems like the perfect setup for the next point. Minimizing distractions.
Yes. Keeping that singular focus.
It's obvious that focus is crucial for big achievements.
Yeah.
And relationships, as wonderful as they are, can naturally sometimes just pull your attention in different directions, divide priorities.
And what's key here is the deliberate choice to minimize those potential pulls. It's not about rejecting connection entirely.
Yeah.
It's about a really disciplined approach to your ambitions, making sure every action, every bit of energy serves the main goal.
Which connects back to Stoicism again.
Definitely. It resonates with the Stoic idea of ataraxia, tranquility of mind. The belief that a clear, uncluttered mind, free from unnecessary drama or turmoil, is essential for good decisions and pursuing what really matters.
And that clarity. It just circles right back to self-reflection, doesn't it?
It does. The sources keep suggesting solitude is the ideal greenhouse for that.
For introspection, understanding yourself.
Yeah, really evaluating your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences without all the noise from outside influences that often come with partnerships.
So people like Gandhi or Virginia Woolf again.
Powerful examples. They actively use solitude not just for peace and quiet, but to actively fuel their growth.
Exploring beliefs, refining ideas.
Exactly. And this practice, this habit of self-reflection, is very close to Stoic principles, advocating regular contemplation, sometimes called prosoche, or paying attention to yourself.
As a way to gain clarity.
Yeah, clarity and insight. Seeing your strengths, your weaknesses, so you can actually make meaningful changes.
Okay, so let's talk freedom. What kind of freedom does being single offer, based on what we're seeing?
Well, it seems to be a unique kind. The freedom to explore new opportunities, chase passions, travel.
Take risks, maybe.
Yeah, take big risks that might be way harder to manage if you're deeply committed in a relationship with shared responsibilities and plans.
So who exemplifies this? Explorers, innovators.
Think of Marco Polo charting unknown territories. Or more recently, someone like Elon Musk pushing technological boundaries.
Right.
Their independence seems core to their ability to do that. They use that freedom to really push the envelope.
And this aligns with Stoicism how?
Well, it ties into Stoic ideas about embracing change, uncertainty, being adaptable. It encourages resilience and creativity when you're not locked into a rigid structure.
Okay, now this next point might actually be a bit surprising. Because the sources suggest that single individuals can often invest more time and energy into their friendships.
The platonic relationships, yes. That's often overlooked, isn't it?
It is, leading to potentially deeper, richer connections with friends, family.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it highlights a crucial Stoic view on community, just maybe seen differently.
How so?
Well, figures like C.S. Lewis or Eleanor Roosevelt, our sources mention them. They deeply valued their friendships, drew huge strength and inspiration from their circles.
So connection isn't just romantic.
Not at all. It's a powerful reminder that building that strong support system, friends, chosen family, is vital for well-being, for growth. It's about the quality of all your connections.
That's a great point. Okay, and finally, let's touch on personal values.
Crucial.
Our sources really dig into how values play a massive role in the choice to stay single, especially if finding a partner who genuinely shares those core beliefs is, like, non-negotiable.
Right. Sometimes that search for true alignment means choosing to be single rather than compromising.
It seems for many great individuals, their values, their integrity just came first.
Yeah, it took precedence over just being in a relationship. They knew that real alignment fosters understanding and respect. Without it, a partnership might feel inauthentic.
So people like Maya Angelou or Einstein again.
Good examples from the sources. They prioritized integrity, their intellectual life, their creative life. Maybe choosing singleness over compromising who they were or what they believed.
And this focus on compatibility, on authenticity.
It resonates so deeply with Stoic principles of living virtuously, living in line with your true self. That leads to a more authentic, satisfying life, whether you're single or partnered, actually.
Okay, so let's just quickly recap this deep dive. We've seen some really powerful reasons why some great people chose single life.
Yeah, a whole range.
The power of independence, that unwavering focus, emotional resilience,
Freedom to explore, the depth of friendships.
and that critical need to align with personal values.
Right. And ultimately, I think what we've seen is that a really fulfilling life rooted in growth, purpose, strong connections, romantic or otherwise, is absolutely possible.
It definitely challenges that sort of standard narrative, doesn't it?
It does. It's just there isn't just one blueprint for a great life. Many paths are valid.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, to maybe mull over. How might deliberately carving out time for solitude or for really deep, self-directed focus, regardless of your relationship status right now, how might that help you find your own paths?
your own insights, personal strength.
Maybe even your own unique form of greatness.
Something to think about.
We certainly hope this deep dive has given you plenty to consider.